So, who's ready to get back into Collapse, a political simulator, part 3, huh? Whoop, that's not it. That's not it. Well, this right here is it. Boom. Yes. All right. Let's load our sandbox test 2. No, that was right before. Where's the one that is... We can delete this one, I think. Here, let's go through and start deleting some of these ones we don't need. Own It All. That's the one. I think this is the one that I'm on. So let's actually get rid of all these save files I don't want. Delete that, delete that. So you couldn't imagine putting together full list archiving all the Steam games. Well, that the data gathering, I didn't do the data gathering. I had somebody help me significantly on the data gathering. But as far as implementing the data to the spreadsheet, that part I more or less did. Just figuring out all the Xbox games took months. That one though, I don't know. Was there a specific spot you could go to get the collective data of the Xbox games? Probably a couple hundred hours too. You hate when a game has different names in different regions. Yes, tell me about it. It's not only confusing, but it's less consistent when relaying that information to other people who might not live in the region or understand the game by the name that you know it as. So it's unfortunate that so many games have so many different names sometimes. Even just between like Japan and, for example, the US, not to mention the Euro regions, etc. So Own It All. So what happened last? Hello, player. Yes. No, I already did this. I swear I already did this. Well, we can do it again. I took the Ministry of... So I ended my turn, and then I took Economics, Foreign Affairs, and... Oh, they snagged... Never mind. If you end, you relinquish all if you end? Interesting. So now we need to reload that. I swear I had that already figured out. All right, start allocating. So we want to take business straight up, right? And then we wait for a couple of 300s. Like economics and foreign affairs, I think is what I wanted. And then someone... I could take prime minister as well? The budget I'm going to have. Wow, I got 4. It gives me only 1,000. They only give me 1,000? No. That's horrible. Do I even want the prime ministership? Most games were on the wiki page, but finding the few that weren't was a headache. Well, how do you know they weren't if they weren't on there? It reminds me of a story of something one time. You found random discrepancies that you've had to edit. Oh, trust me, so do I. All the time. I'm always editing the spreadsheet. Japanese region exclusive Xbox games are super obscure. And you have them on your modded Xbox? Or did you have to, like, obtain them after finding them? Like, how did that work? But yeah, there was this one time I borrowed Majora's Mask. And I got near the very end. And I let my friend know. I was like, yeah, I'm only missing 3 masks. And he's like, oh, which ones are you missing? I don't know. I'm missing them. I can't tell you the answer to that. Like, I don't know which ones I'm missing because they're missing. I just know that there are 3 empty spots in my mask. Later on, he let me know that it's like, well, which ones were you missing? He was probably thinking like, well, were you missing number 3, 6, and 7, for example? Like, I didn't think of it that way. I thought you meant like, what were the names of the ones you were missing? So what Xbox games you're missing? Like, how do you know you're missing them if they're missing? Unless there's another reference to them somewhere, obviously, right? But anyway, I got 4 departments. That's crazy. Oh, I gotta administer the percentage. So let's put all 1,000 into foreign and ministry affairs. No, oh, it can't. Okay, it can't. Whoops, I did not want to do that. So it looks like we're gonna have to try it again. I accidentally canceled out. Alright, so I don't know if I want the business. That doesn't seem to do a lot. Public relations, constitutional commission, foreign investment. I'm gonna try this one actually. And then economics, foreign affairs, and we'll see if we get to the prime ministership. There we go. We'll try that one out. Alright, so we'll go... Hey, we have more money this time? So it's shift, right? Yeah, shift. Oh, that's not mine. Wait, how did the Blue Guard get 595 in their budget? That doesn't seem fair. I am so not going to have enough money for this. Look at that. I just don't have the budget. Where am I going to get my budget? I don't know. Well, we'll start with this. Let's save over 4 times departments. Let's try that. So you're trying to collect all the physical discs for the Xbox, but also just acquiring them and playing on the hard drive is usually how you play them. Yeah. Got 760 different discs collected. Mostly the PAL and Japanese region exclusives. So there's literally 900 and whatever odd and no more. Like that is the absolute number. Because if I'm not mistaken, the Microsoft didn't release a ton in Japan when it came to the original Xbox, right? Like the Japanese region was really late to adopt the Xbox and get it into their region, right? And so it's not like the other way around with the Nintendo and the PlayStation and Sega consoles where they got all the stuff first and then it came over here eventually, maybe sometimes. And as far as the Xbox and Microsoft, like when they got it over to Japan, it was the other way around. So they wouldn't have a ton of exclusives, right? Am I wrong about that? Or did they have a department in Japan that made or catered to exclusive Xbox titles in Japan? I'm not sure how that went back in the late 90s or whatever, right? 990 unique games, excluding the Guy game because that's questionably not a game or questionably playable in any format in a stream-worthy fashion, right? Yeah, I know it's banned on Twitch. It's banned on probably everything, right? I remember when I saw the Guy game in stores. I'm like, that's... I don't know. I don't... Like, is that useless plastic right there? Like, is anybody going to purchase that? With any kind of... Anyway, that's a whole different conversation. All right. Planned Congress of the CRP took place today, which is to nominate the candidate. Yes. So, the Uprising... we got a ton of resources because we're playing on the easiest skill level. So now we can get into the nitty-gritty of trying to determine how to even play this game proper. We have so many resources, even though I know that's not infinite. We had to spend a lot to get all the departments. So the first thing I want to do, really, is I want to... That's interesting how there even is an Xbox game that's considered not playable, like according to the standards. Like Steam has, sadly, thousands of games that I'm not going to be playing. Let's just put it that way. Only 47 Japanese region exclusives. Most Xbox games released in the US, Microsoft Game Studios did have a dedicated Japanese. Okay, they did. I didn't know that. I really had no knowledge of how the Xbox went because I had the Nintendo 64 and then I had the GameCube. And I branched out from there after the GameCube. So I kind of missed out on the Xbox. It wasn't until I got married that my wife had an Xbox 360. And that was my introduction to Xbox, really. And that was only like 11 years ago. So I'm pretty new to the Xbox world. When I played Halo Combat Evolved, it was on the PC. And I played it on Legendary right out the gate. It was a lot of fun. Alright. No, I don't want to incorporate new rules, no new laws. So let's see. What I should probably do is start researching, literally researching, what do we want here? Adopt Western social technologies to improve the efficiency of our business. Or cellular communication should stop being just a military technology and become a reality available to everyone. That would really be happy, make a lot of people happy, I'm sure, right? Why am I losing favor with the upper class? Informed correctly. Gotta inform. So let's do social tech research. And let's see if we can start getting buddy-buddy with some of these departments. Or some of these factions. Save 4 times. Departments. Alright. The guy game is pretty questionable content. Yes. On its disc. Yeah, absolutely. The footage had an underage... Oh, really? I did not know that. Oh, no. I thought it was just a tasteless game. Or... I mean, yeah. We'll use the word tasteless, right? I thought it was just a tasteless game with tasteless content for the masses. I did not realize it had tarnished history like that. I don't disapprove of you not giving any more light to it than it needs, honestly. There was a lot of legal trouble. Wow. Okay. That's not cool. To put it lightly. I'm not sure they knew it was underage, but still. Yeah, and that's unfortunate, like, and unfortunate is putting it lightly, but that is sad whenever things like that happen, like pushing limits like that, and just people getting taken advantage of in every aspect. All for seemingly very little to no gain on the perpetrator either. Anyway, I can only assume that they didn't make a lot of money on that game. The devs were like, no, we promise, bro. Yeah. Anyway, that's a topic that we probably don't even need to talk more about, but yeah, interesting. I never knew that. So what we have here is we need an economy of 500 in the budget of the economic zone, and we can actually, in the Ministry of Economy, yeah, if we have 500, we can build some zoning here. But until then, what can we do? We have 5 regions, and we can probably, like, should be a fight against corruption. Like, do I want to go all nicey and just try to stop the corruption? Like, maybe I should do all 5 different ones of these in my 5 different regions. So, like, social projects here, business benefits here, infrastructure here, reduce taxes here, and fight corruption here. I don't know. Something like that. Maybe. And then let's just say that. Darn it. That's not what I wanted. I clicked a link on my second monitor. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I clicked one of my here, let me try to prevent that from happening. There we go. Put something in the way of those links on my second monitor. What genre games are my favorites? Well, I love RPGs and most puzzle games and platformers. Those are probably my 3 favorites. So much so that I've collected almost every US released PlayStation RPG. That's where several of my Factory Seal games are, is my PlayStation RPG collection. And I have many of the PS2 RPGs and many of the Super Nintendo RPGs. And I think I have all, 4 RPGs on the Nintendo 64? Paper Mario, Aiden Chronicles, Quest 64, and Ogre Battle 64. I think those are the 4 RPGs on the Nintendo 64. And I've played through half of them, 2.5 of them. I got like halfway through Ogre Battle 64, then my life changed, and that's when roughly right after my son was born. Anyway, so yeah, I really enjoy RPGs. I always have. Ever since I watched my dad play Wizardry on the Commodore. Something about that series that was just fascinating. But I'm a numbers person. RPGs have tons of numbers in them, right? And when the numbers go up, that means you're having more fun. Which is why this game is fascinating to me in some ways, is because it's a lot about numbers, trying to make these numbers go up. Except for these. These numbers you don't want to go up. But everything else you do. You love action RPGs? Oh, yes, absolutely. 3D platforms, more so than 2D? Ah, yes, rhythm games. I remember the first time I saw DDR. It was DDR Max 2 on the PS2. And it was at a late night college thing. It started at midnight and it ran, or it started like 10 o'clock or something, and it ran to like 2 in the morning. And I saw DDR there. I was like, what's that? That looks like fun. And I started playing on the hardest skill level right out the gate. Same with Guitar Hero. When I first saw Guitar Hero, I'm like, that's cool. And I started playing it on the hardest skill level. Anyway, we need to check out these factions here. So, do we want to get a church going? Because I feel like if we get a church going, then we can maybe make the people happier or more collective, perhaps? Third-person shooters. You're a very big concepts type of person. When there are a lot of tiny details, you tend to accidentally overlook random things that are super important. Could you give an example specifically, like a particular game that I might be able to reference that tiny details thing to? I'm trying to think off the top of my head what I might think might be a good showcase for that kind of attitude or mentality towards games as far as tiny details that matter. Talking like point and click games, like Monkey Island games, where you're walking along and there's this little tiny thing in the grass that you didn't realize you needed to click on it so you can pick up the flower so you can give it to somebody to pass to the next area. Like, I never knew that flower was there. I couldn't tell that flower was there. Like numbers-based RPGs, puzzle games, and adventure games. Yeah, adventure games. Exactly, yes. Some of those games are... They can be, like, really frustrating, depending on how they're built. They can either be super easy, like, everything's kind of handheldy, and then there's ones with, like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. I've got 13 items in my inventory, and I have 72 screens I could try to use them on. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. How am I supposed to already know exactly what you're supposed to do? Yes, exactly. Like the Goblins games. Have you heard of the Goblins games? I think it's spelled Gobliins. Goblins. Those games are notorious for having random things that you need to do in random places in random orders just so you can go to the next area. Oh yeah, the Goblins games are just... They're difficult to figure out. They're really fun and they're very slapstick funny, but they're very hard to play. It's like you have to use every single item you have on every single clickable object in the entire area, and hopefully one of them was like, oh, I didn't realize that I needed to use the spider web on the bone so that I can put it in front of the dog so that he got his nose stuck on it so that he was unable to attack me when I walked past him, so that I could go pick up the torch and then set the dog on fire. Like, I didn't know I needed to do that. Like, I clicked and it just worked, right? Like, I just made that up, but, like, that's how nonsensical those games can be sometimes. But, yeah. You like 3D platforming more because generally they feel more fun. 2D platforming feels more hardcore. You should watch Frog Space. Frog Space. I'll show you the link. Right here. Oops. Right. Oh, did I close it? Oh, I think I did close it. Oh no. Looks like I'm going to be clicking my own link. Here we go. So, right here. Go to game number 121, okay? This game took me 14 hours to beat, and it's a game that can be beaten in under an hour if you know what you're doing and if you're skilled enough. Frog Space is very, very difficult, hardcore 3D platforming. Oh my goodness. That game was tough. But I know it's an exception to the rule. Yes, 3D platforming generally, like talking like Banjo-Kazooie, Mario 64, compared to things like I Want to Be the Guy or, I don't know, any of those kinds of games. What? Oh, Super Meat Boy was a lot of fun, but it took you months to 100%. Yeah, yeah, those kinds of games are crazy. The I Want to Be the Guy, Super Meat Boy style games. You're not sure that they knew it was underage, but still. Wait, wait. Oh, I think I already did. I already read that one. Oh yeah, it timed out all your messages, didn't it? Yeah, I had that happen one other time with somebody where their messages were timed out because they said a word that wasn't even that. Like, I'm gonna have to check my Twitch parameters to see if I can lighten up on some of the silencing and censoring. Yeah, not your fault. I forgot. So yeah. So anyway, so I'm going to look at, see, I did the cartels. I got 100 relationship and 100 influence with the cartels. And so I now understand kind of exactly how the cartels factions work. But I was going to do Club of Generals next, just to play around with it. And we were going to use congressional influence to get our relationship up, right? Just throw our unity towards this. And then we were going to get them back by sending them on to letting them use the Swiss banks. Swiss bank accounts. Yes, Swiss bank accounts are great. For 10 relations points, this gives 2. Okay, so yeah, that adds up. Takes a bit to dial in that stuff. Yeah. I've been streaming for, like I said, I'm gonna have my 1-year big event happening here in about 3 weeks, I think. And there are plenty of things I need to update. Like, I don't even have all my emotes drawn up or figured out. But now that I'm part of the charity, they have a lot of resources. I can probably add some emotes, I mean. And like, I'm not using any bots outside of Streamlabs bot, so probably should look into more of those. Like, I can't even shout out anybody. I tried it last night; it did not work. I'm like, oh, you got to set that up? I didn't know that. So we have blackmail enabled now. We can enable it. We need our influence to get to 50. So we're just going to keep doing this. And bounce back and forth until we have enough influence. I don't think I've got the money to be able to do it all legally / illegally. We're just gonna, like I said, we're just gonna bounce back and forth between this and see if we can build it up to at least 50. Because that allows us to at least trigger some of these things. Because the explosion, under the guise of a warehouse explosion, transfer light weapons to our residents. To lobby for the transfer of the Ministry of Defense for our party. Oh, can I steal it from the Blue Guard? Is that what that does? And gain control of the Ministry of Defense? Wow. And it's a 50, or has a chance that it's successful? Whew. Not guaranteed. There's always more to add. Yep, you like Nightbot, but Streamlab works for most things. That's what I've been using it because it's kind of been getting me by, but all those little fun things that you can do in addition, I don't think Streamlabs handles some of those like custom style stuff. current government has its vulnerabilities, and our comrades have increased their strength. I am the leader of the Republic, so this doesn't do anything. But this could perhaps make me the leader of the Republic. Let our comrades lobby for the disappearance. Oh, yes, that's right. But what's this do? Pulling the strings of their friends in the USA. Oh, that's right. This allows me to increase my clout with the US or Russia, or whichever one I choose. Management of the organization has money and staff. Oh, this just transfers money to me, which is really, really poor return on investment. Like conscription. Rules for conscription should be simplified. I don't have the Ministry of Defense to be able to enable this, right? And this would allow me to potentially control the Ministry of Defense. So it seems like the Club of Generals is more powerful if I have the Ministry of Defense, which I don't. It's cool Twitch started supporting a native alert box. Yes. Yes, that has been helpful, that I haven't had to go beyond Twitch to get certain things that seem pretty pivotal. Like, I've got super bare bones. Like, for example, many of them, if not all, my Twitch alerts are default ones, like the dinosaur jumping up and down, etc. What is the Mafia? This weekend, making an assassination attempt on the president, but I am the president, or I have a president. I have my own guy in the presidency seat, but I want to try to speak with these guys, but they don't. I don't know what they want from me in this. Is it money? Like, yeah, I'm, oh, I can use residence? It's not enough. Enemies were forced to admit they were wrong and voluntarily, I repeat, absolutely voluntarily left our party. Absolutely. And it still wasn't enough. It only gave me 20. I'm just clicking through because I want to reload. Alright. Seems like I can't do much. So let me try... Well, anathematize our political opponents and alienate the lower class from them. Motion. Let's make a crusade to show the power of our religion. So this is the church, right? We can use the power of the church to... I'm wondering if I should just get their relations up, even if I don't use them for anything, right? Turning to the Archmaiden, we turn to the Lord, and together with him into the greats of this world. After all, power is from God, isn't it? Management of this organization has money. So it seems like all 4 of these are the same no matter which. Blackmail, action, RF, clout, USA, clout. What about the trade unions? This doesn't really describe it. It just says the number 5. I wonder if that's a mistake. Rebel Army faction. That hasn't happened yet. So the minorities, the national minorities is the only one that's kind of different. Give them money to build up connections. If I click this, it lowers my... administrative resources. Festival. Let's organize a cultural festival to loudly declare the friendship of peoples. Costs money and resources. But it barely increases relations at all. That doesn't seem worth it. Party. By accepting a couple of minority nations delegates to enter the party, we can not only improve relations with them, but also raise our image among the middle class. It's not raising the middle class. That didn't do anything. Seemingly helpful. No, I didn't want to do that. Let me see if I can try that again and see if it actually does anything. Party. It's not changing the middle class's opinion of me. Violence. Let's issue a joint proclamation with the leaders of minority organizations to condemn violence, terrorism, and in support of peaceful and only peaceful actions. Aggressiveness goes down, relations goes down. So you're basically buying off aggressiveness with your relations. Okay, because I feel like you want to bring the aggressiveness down of this community faction, yeah? Whew, they're much harder to gain. I can go into the negative with this? How far into the negative can I go? Seemingly as far as I want? That's not normal. Alright, quotas. Part of our deputy mandates should be allocated to representatives of national minorities organizations so that they finally have a platform for speeches. Quotas turned on. Radicals. Conclude a political agreement with the leaders of national organizations on a common struggle against radicals and radicalism in the movement. Conclude a political agreement on the coordination of joint actions of organizations of minority nationalities and us. Which bill is it? Lack of control. It's not going to... Oh, I can't... Not gonna pass. Rip. This isn't really helping me, is it? Program. So if I go traditions, we start broadcasting massively traditionalist and nationalist propaganda in order to provoke minority activists to rash actions. My relations go down, and aggressiveness goes up, and money goes down. Do I want the aggressiveness to go up? What happens if it hits 100? Ooh. This unlocks. So this is bringing my relations down, the aggressiveness up, no doubt. So punish. We should approve an unspoken program for the implementation of permanent punitive actions against the headquarters of national minorities as organizations. I'm in the right range for this. Natnin. We must use all the resources available to us for the pursuit of the national minorities, their businesses, centers, parks, stalls, etc. By using the administrative resource in our political power, we will be able to arrange such a bureaucratic and law enforcement hell for representatives of national minorities in the southern region that they themselves will flee the country. I can't do that without being the ruler and have the MIA and have the defense. What is the MIA referring to? It's called the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Okay. That's what it's referring to. This one seems complicated. I also am tempted to just run time and see what happens. Just putting out fires where they show up. We are very unhappy. Oh, and I lose. They were not happy with me. All right. So before doing oh, did I not save after I swear I saved. Nope. Okay, social projects here. Anti-corruption here. Business benefits here. Infrastructure here, and reduced taxes here. I think that's what I did. So let's save over here. 4X departments test. Alright. We could just let time go and see what happens. We're very unhappy with your unfriendliness, but understand. Oh, this is the healthcare. We can criticize the communists in Parliament, or bring law to vote in Parliament. Advantages only the poor and disadvantaged. Publish an article against the monopolists in the party media. Let's try that. Let's try that. Now I have 2 pie charts. Saw only one last night. Very bad, Comrade Chairman. Very bad. It's good that the money that I gave you turned out to be fake. New sensations in the media. Corrupt deal between the largest businessmen was presented. What? Hold on. 35, 24, 14. Yeah, we lost 20 support from the upper class in that instance. So pie charts. Are you talking these guys right here? Yeah, there's one of them just shows where the I think the split of state corporation. Let's find one that has more small business. This is a lot of small business here. And then this shows how much the population approves of which party affiliate. So they like me here. So I was able to get one of my governors in there. Speaking of, what can I do with my 4 departments here? Foreign investment committee. I put 200 budget into this place. Let's raise an update on all these guys. I think that's correct. It costs money, but it gives me operability and lowers corruption. Lowering corruption is ideal, right? All right, let's save this because I made some choices. All right, advance time. All right, can we bring the law then? It has support. It's not gonna like, the middle class is not gonna like it, but is it just the one law? United Patriotic Youth. It's a youth control bill? I thought this one was about, maybe I didn't. Package of laws passed. Okay. Nice. It's a pleasure to do business with you, Mr. Chairman. I hope to continue our cooperation. I work for the good of the motherland. And you are going the right way. See, I got good side with the lower class and the upper class. Raise the army garrisons. Budget goes down 7. Raise army garrisons. We just call for a peaceful solution, and people are generally happy with that. My United States, I've never been this low with them, nor have I been this high with Russia. I've got unity to spend, so like, what should I spend my unity on? Maybe we can start using our congressional unity to pushing towards the relations of some of these places, like if we go here, for example, and get the church into 50. It's gonna take a while to get these guys anywhere, the trade unions. I don't know what some of these things are like good for. Also, I'm curious if, wait. So, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Admit women to work in third world embassies. Sure. Operability goes up +1. Sell your vote at the UN for transferring money to an offshore account. Oh my. Corruption plus 0.5, but look at the money. Oh, man. Nothing wrong with that, right? Encourage the promotion of young personnel along the career ladder of diplomatic services. Operability and corruption go down together. Well, my corruption's already slated to go down, but the budget, the budget of my Ministry of Foreign Affairs is hit. Economics is hit. Like, I just don't have the budget for any of these things. Increase the overall administrative influence throughout the country. What does this do? Well, we're trying stuff, right? Investments. Minus money. Why would I pick something that does nothing but bad things, seemingly? Minus money, minus operability, but plus corruption. Does that make it does that make the masses happier when I do investments in economics? It just doesn't tell me that it does. Exciting things don't look appealing to do. Why would I even do them? Like, I can throw all of these here, turn them all on. Sure, let's turn all these things on. Purge. Really? Purge is down here as opposed to way over here? Purge and purges. Conduct a massive anti-corruption cleanup at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. It costs a lot of money to do that, though. The budget. It costs a lot of budget. Allow the use of the territory of diplomatic services for commercial activities in the duty-free zone. Plus money. Must have constant contacts with Russia. Constant contacts with the US. Ah, it's a toggle. Well, I need to get the US back up, so... Why choose if we can get profit from each? Yes! Multi-vector. This seems good. It's got nothing but plus things, right? Alright. That seems strong. Alright. We had 27% of the budget, and we still don't have enough budget. Alright. Let's advance time, see what happens. Yep, the war. Yep. United team. 26 Summer Olympics are approaching. We'll perform together. Ministry of Education. Well, I don't have that, so I don't care if they lose budget, right? Call for patriotism and unity. Yes. Patriotism and unity. So I have more unity to spend. So let's spend it on getting good with the cartels. Does this... Oh yeah, the Bosnia. Did I click something? Must have clicked here. No? Why can't I click that? Okay. Return later. Attention, at ease. I've always said we continue to speak. The Army of Republic will always be out of politics. Oh yes, that's right. I remember this one. Let's see here. What do I want to spend my unity on? If I invest, it merely makes the budget go up. I wish it didn't drop to 0 at times. I wish I knew what they were at all times. How's research going? We're still in the first month, that's right. Well, it'd be good to get with the cartels, right? Because let's try to increase the... There we go. Pull recruits out. Having more recruits. Where does it show my recruits again? I don't really remember there being a button. No, we're in the 5th month. We did pass into the next month. Okay. SRP is getting rallied against. Yep. Republic must follow the path to European integration. I think that drops this but raises that, yeah? No. The Lisbon Protocol. Back. Oh yes, the nuclear weapons one, right? Demand security guarantees from superpowers? Yes. Republic may give up its nuclear arsenal, but who will protect us after that? That's right. Lead through strength, right? Something like that. Look at this dirty bureaucrat. Special services. Yeah, I don't like you. Reinforced patrols from special services. Let's try it. Bring it to a... Whoa, overwhelming support, but the classes don't really like it. Well... For the Republic. Yeah, I think the middle class didn't like that, right? Unity of the party is a little low, so let's build that up a little bit. Is it dropping? We have so much administrative resources right now. I'm probably being foolish not to utilize them. Do not recognize the voting results. Yeah. It's not consider the elections held to be legitimate or democratic. Yeah. They did things incorrectly, to say the least. I know this. Oh, we don't have good rapport with Russia or US. I used to have tons of rapport with the US. What am I doing differently this time? I'm doing more for me is what I'm doing, right? Yeah. What can I turn my administrative resources into something super good? Like, where can I start spending that? Here, but when I promote with my administrative resources, my people don't like that. Watch, I'll show you. Let's save over here. 4x real test. Sure. So if I go into here and I start like promoting them, right? No? I thought that promoting them... No, it's supporting them. That's right, just raw supporting something makes the... They don't like that. The middle class doesn't like it when I support the generals. The lower class doesn't like it when I support the cartels. The middle class doesn't like it when I support the mafia. Nor do they like it when I support the church. I don't know why. And... Wait. Oh, I don't have enough support for... to be able to... It's basically spending my support on building my influence. Yeah, okay. Never mind. The real test. Alright, let's advance time now. We're in the 7th month. I feel like we're doing alright. No. I'll vote against that. Rallies against them. How are we doing? Whoa, overwhelmingly supportive here. We're losing support in the east. How is that possible? We're also losing support in the south. I could throw some charity out. People like the charity, so let's actually do a test here now. So let's save over a real test. And let's see what happens when we do charity work. 36, 21, 40. Let's just throw it all in here and see if anything changes. The lower class loves it. So the lower class really loves charity work. It costs a lot of money. I think when you do talk shows, your reputation goes up, but the lower class hates that. And the audits, the upper class, I think, hates the audits, but it gives you a lot of money. Load. Watch. If I go here, upper class is 40. If I do rigorous audits, I'm gonna have a ton of money. What? 41? Did that go up? 36, 21. I wish I wouldn't hide it. It's basically exchanging this for money. Ooh. For no other cost? 22, 49, 11. I mean, this number here, this corruption number goes up, and I don't know if that's problematic. And how to bring that down. Maybe this right here is what brings it down most. So which one has the anti-corruption? Is it the one in the south? Yes. So this is at 60. Let's keep an eye on that. 61.4. It went up? How do we bring corruption down? Wait, the middle class loves the talk shows? What? I have 1.1 million. How about that? Never had that much. I swear the lower class did not like the talk shows. I'm gaining rep. So that's interesting. I'm doing nothing but talk shows and gaining so much reputation right now. Let's reload. That's fascinating. So if I do talk shows here, so we're at 554.8. If I do nothing but super talk shows here, yeah. Because I got tons of resources. Look at that graph just bloating upwards. Talking everyone's ear off. Boom. They love me in the South now. And by nature of the middle class going up, they love me other places too. And I don't increase my corruption when I do that. Does charity increase corruption? Let's talk show here now and start getting on the good side of people. Middle class is gonna just adore me. Now, can I turn money into things like administrative resources? Look at this. How can I lose? Alright, let's advance time. Whoa! Murders of the CRP members. Crime in the eastern region. How did that happen? My unity just tanked. Dissatisfaction with the mayor in the east. Why? What happened? Mayor in the South. Okay, so though those talk shows seems like that didn't have no consequences, but there's no number that really shows that. What if I charity it up now? That's where corruption goes up. Why is corruption going up so much with charity? Because of 0.5. Curious what will happen if charity... Can I hit 100 with it? No, I'm not going to hit 100, am I? I just blew all my money for that. But they love me. How could they not, right? No. I don't know. Well, the prime ministership goes to the invest money in the ministry. Let it be. Goes to the Blue Guard, huh? Because the budget was so low, I couldn't afford it. This budget's in the negatives too. I'm gonna lose the Ministry of Economics, probably because of all these things that I have turned on. I wouldn't doubt it. All this testing I'm doing. Almost seems like doing nothing is diplomatically a support. It almost seems like doing nothing is the best thing of all. Like, when you do nothing, you don't get anybody upset with you. Like, is that kind of true? Kind of true in real life too? Just stay in the shadows and nobody cares. Everyone leaves you alone. Comrade Chairman, the working class in the Republic is now in distress. It's been decapitated and drained of blood. Only we can direct him in the right direction, towards socialism and a bright future. Sure. Long live the Union of Patriotic Forces. The working class will once again become the master of the Republic. Red October, yep. We support the rallies, but what is it for us? It's just a normal day. Support the rallies. Like, we have so many people. Whoa. The corruption's 90.2. We can get that up more, right? We hit 100 corruption. I don't know if that's... How's that coming? How can we get that down? Dissatisfaction of the upper class. Maybe we just do less. Oh yes, November 1992, Bill Clinton wins office. Yep. Just advance time, get some more resources. So, how are budgets? We're at 400. This is just like... This one's toast. How's that old Prime Minister? Is it because the budget's constantly fluctuating that I'm losing monies here and there that I'm unaware of? New Year's Eve. Blame Russia, yeah. They can't hate us anymore, right? How goes research? 9 months in? Okay. Sounds right. Right in the new year. Velvet divorce, yep. Sad, but we're full. Condemn the collapse of Czechoslovakia. 49, 38, 35. Hey, Russia likes me 2 more. Middle class, whoa. How did that happen? Why are they so aggressive? Philosophical heritage. Support the publication. Start. Yep. Communists are losing support. The former popularity of the communists is a thing of the past. After the new parliamentary elections, they did not manage to take a single portfolio in the government. Ministry of Education, Culture, and Sport Constitutional Commission is the maximum that the CPR was able to take. Is this the end of the Soviet legacy? Did they not get anything? I thought they had Ministry of Education, Culture, and Sport. Communists, yeah. And Constitutional Commission. How's the... This is like a net zero thing going on right here. We turn these off. Let's turn all that off and see what happens. Satisfaction with the political freedoms. Pollution, so... Well, solve the problem by force, yeah. Put the law to a vote. So, we go from no political pollution control to landscaping program. That's a jump. We have the votes. The Supreme Soviet went on strike. Landscaping program back to no. The bill which caused the protests in the capital is finally cancelled by the parliamentary majority. Is this not a triumph of Republican democracy? However, it isn't a fact that the protests will end soon. Civil society demands victims. Let's try to quell this. There we go. Somehow the upper class does not like me. Yes, end the protests. Bad news. Our attempts to establish a relationship with our PC faction have failed. Looks like they made a mistake with that color. Very bad. Very bad. National unrest in the South. Uh-oh. Is that talking about the one that's here? That was 1993 it was supposed to happen, right? And it's now 1993. Blame the West for organizing the protests? No. Lobby an amendment of the law on the education of Supreme Council. Yes. We have the support. Let's do it. Ah. More riots. This flares up when? March, okay. I mean, I feel like we're not doing very well. Like, we have the support of most of the peoples, but wow. We have 66% support. But we have like 100 corruption here, which that was, we know why. This one has enabled the lowering of corruption, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything at all. From Moscow with love. Mr. Chairman, I'm Sergei Ivanov, a Russian spy. I have to tell you that Russia is very dissatisfied with your policy. Although you have formally become a so-called sovereign and independent country, you should not behave too self-confidently. As the great Emperor Alexander III said, Russia has no friends. They are afraid of our vastness. Russia has only two reliable allies, its army and its navy. Your meanness and Russia-phobic policy does not suit the Kremlin extremely. I will not stand another knife in the back of my motherland, but I will note that if you do not want Russian gas to stop flowing through your pipes at discounted prices, I advise you to accept abortion law. Fortunately? Really? Over that? Otherwise, I hope for a large sum of evergreen dollars, which alas I will have to send to the government's personal foreign accounts. Nevertheless, comrade, President will be very pleased with the change in the vector of your policy. Oh, I got options. Allow foreign investors. Great job, Mr. Chairman. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. It's so hard to make everybody happy. There's the truce. Yep. Russia's getting happier with me. Interstate Bank. Okay. Upcoming elections. Can I just hit enter to pass these texts? Can I hit escape? No. Do I have to click the next button? I don't have the Ministry of Defense. Oh, what's this symbol here? Condition of the nuclear weapon. What? That good? We got 99 party unity. I hadn't been spending my unity, it's been going to waste. Support the loyalists. Yes. Oh, wait. Distraction of the capital? How is this happening? They loved me in so many places, and it's changing significantly so quickly. I think supporting these, Hey, here we go. This is now unlocked because it's March 1st. Threats and frame up. Attract Russia. Attract the US. Work with the oligarchs. Encourage migration. Develop trade. Let's develop trade. Reach an agreement. Use trade to influence to increase loyalty. Budget assistance to the loyalists. Stir up unrest. So 21.6.6. Okay, so that costs 10. 10 gets me 1% loyalty. Okay, well, let's leave it at that. During the dying agony of the Soviet Union, pro-Russian forces resisting the government and nationalists declared independence from the Republic. I can't do anything about that. Satisfaction with the industrial region. Well, what we could do is we could host a bunch of talk shows. Everyone loves talk shows, right? And audits. Oh, audits are making the upper class upset. 93. $40.93. Okay, so talk shows infuriate the aggressiveness of the lower class. Even though they garner support of the middle class. I don't know. Trying to make people happy. Did I do it in the wrong place? Whoops. I'm just throwing stuff into the wind, honestly. At least my party unity is still going up. with that one. Yes, yes, no, yes. Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We lost the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I wasn't keeping track of my budget, apparently. No! There's no, seems like there's no way to keep the budget high enough. What's this? The budget of the party is too low. Will lead to defeat. And we lose. Alright, that didn't go well. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Makes me wonder if winning too many of those... Like, I want to have control of everything, because if I don't have control of things, I can't do anything. But I don't have the budget to be able to... Like, the 4.6 million budget... Revenues from taxes and state assets. Direct inflows from laws. Direct inflows from ministries. I'm not getting any inflows from regions or sciences. Like, we can't even last long enough to get something researched. I'm trying to research social technology to improve the efficiency of our business. I can't get there though. I have to make it all the way to like July, August or something. No, I gotta make it all the way to like 1994 in order to get my first research. So what do? Do we just do kind of nothing so we don't upset anybody? And we use our resources to put out fires? Like, is that what it comes down to? That doesn't seem very fun. What I can do is turn all these off. Let's just turn everything off. I can't afford anything. I'm playing on sandbox mode and I can't afford anything. That's how weirdly bare bones this game is. Seeming to impress. That's the impression I get on this. Like, I literally can't afford anything. So I don't know what to do. Yeah, we already lost the Prime Minister's administration. Which didn't do me any good. Maybe I should have pulled my resources out of it sooner to bolster the other ones. Maybe that could be full-time departments. Maybe I do that from the very beginning. Just say, sorry, Prime Ministership. Take everything out of it, which is 7%, and throw it in my other ones. Put 2 here, 3 here, and 2 here. It's necessary to raise the department against the misappropriation of state property. Should amend the legislation in order to make the elections be 3 months earlier. Mm-hmm. We should use our connections and put pressure on the court in order to stop a couple of cases that tarnish the image of our party. Must declare fleeing leaders of our country on the international wanted list. They return everything that they stole. Yeah. Let's just do what we can with the Prime Ministership while we have it. And already, boom, they want me out. Wow. Alright, so that didn't work. Let me just bide my time with that then. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's get at least some months out of it before I lose it, right? Increased budget. Alright, let's try that. Ah, yes. Bring it to vote. Visa-free regime for all. Okay. For the good of the motherland. So we have 87 unity. Let's gather unity within the cartels, I think. Okay, let's save that under real. Let's go back and redo real test. So let's see, when is it going to be? I I think it's the third day of the month is when our budget comes in, right? Patriotism and unity. Everybody loves that. So we have tons of unity now, so let's spend it on more cartel stuff, right? So then we can pull a recruit out. Multi-vector is the key. That will hit our economy. No, we'll do multi-vector. It seems to make the most amount of people happy. Yeah, we'll bring it to vote. We'll see if people like it. Wait, what was that? Ignore. Oh, wait, that one I think I needed to... I'm definitely researching, right? Good. Let's reload that. I'm... Second. Load. Did I not save? I swear I saved. Can I go back all the way to here? Did we pull from the... We did. We pulled from the Prime Ministership. Okay. Oh, we still haven't done anything with this. Because we don't have... Oh, we can do something with this one. Money doesn't smell. Technical assistance with the Commonwealth. Let's conduct joint exercises with this power. We should significantly restrict the entry of our labor migrants into Russia. It will reduce our influence from the Russian government, but it will hit the earnings of our citizens. Limit the arrival of migrants, laborers from Central Asia. Improve the crime solution, but upset business and hit prices. There are so many options of things that just... Well, let's do that. We just did the Unity one, right? Party Unity drops when I did that. Yep. What law do you want? Reduce taxes. I tried. What am I supposed to do? What if it's a different vote next time? Bring up a different vote this time. Maybe it'll be acceptable. Oh. Well, you know, I don't think that's horrible. Oh no! That central support is just gone. So we don't recognize in them. That's better. We're coming up in the first year. I just want to know what it takes to survive literally like 2 years of this game. How do you get past 2 years? Alright, something we haven't checked on is our ministries here. Budget is dying here. There's just nothing I can do. Send weapons, sure, why not? I don't have the money for it anyway. Euro communists leave the CPR? Are we gonna even make it to the first year? Dissatisfaction in the industrial region. So it begins. Hey, I also really should try to remember. I should try to remember to build something in one of these, using like all my money to start pumping my party money into the budget of that ministry and then build something. See if that makes happy people, but it seems like it's so little. Like my relations I've been pumping into the cartels are basically worse than they were. Like everything's going down. The numbers are going down way more than they're going up. And there's no clear indication as to why. Hold rallies and support. I have a ton of administrative points. Maybe that's where I'm failing. I'm not using my administrative points properly. Maybe it's up to me to get those, to divvy out that resource. Murders. So we're about to have that place down here active. Okay. Interfere in the vote. So here we go. We have lost popularity in several of these places. Use trade. Develop trade. Ban on CRP media. I'm gonna vote for it. So 4.2 million. Unfortunately, our party economists again plundered all our money. So much corruption, probably. Alright, I need to find a way to spend my administrative resource points. I think that's a huge part of it. Probably. I don't know. Because right now I'm just letting things go, and I'm not actually doing anything with my resources. So everything going downhill seems to make sense. Dissatisfaction in the east. This seems like a lot of people could like it. Did I vote against? I meant to vote for it. Are we gonna make it to the... Are we gonna make it to the... So much dissatisfaction. Let's go here and see how the ministries are doing. I actually have money in here. I actually have money in here. How about that? I've got money in some of these places. Seas of Sarajevo. I want to see what happens when we get to 1994 and we research that one thing. Don't actively seeing me losing before then, yeah? Political crisis in Russia. I'm just a headline scanner. The end of the Soviets. We're getting there. Getting there. We got $1 million in our budget. Murders. Wait. Welcome. Using modern social technologies, we can take control of one of the committees, which is under the control of the opposition party to us, but should we do it now? Public Dialogue Committee. Wait for the news, Chairman. Public Dialogue Committee, run by dirty thieves from CRP, is a useless bureaucratic superstructure over the government. What is the effectiveness of this committee now? Yes, nothing. A huge amount of budgetary funds is spent in vain, either being stolen instantly or being withdrawn to offshore companies through an intermediary. CRP is the culprit. What? We demand the immediate removal of our members from the committee. No, the best candidates for this will be specialists from the CRP who can put things in order in this mess. Nothing in research. Yes, we just researched something. So let's go here. Go to research. Yay, we have social tech. mean, does the internet cause disruption? To protect government agencies from external interference, we must develop our own closed computers. Yeah, let's have the people beam. Nah, let's do cellular technology. Ban on CRP media again. I'm curious how this will go if we can get to the 4th year and get to the, like, 1996 is a key year because that's going to be a new election year. I'm curious how that's going to go. If we can last that long. Russia, you are stupefied. It passed. Darn. I tried. People are getting upset. I tried to not pass the bills. Well, we're 1994. Partnership for Peace. Zero flight mission. I don't know what the 753 means. Every month it changes. Almost every month it changes. Serious business. 13-year-old daughter of the leader of the CRP, Nadezhda, organized the largest domestic enterprise in the capital for the production and sale of muffins. Republicans of all ages liked their incredible and unique taste, but after the holidays, the cupcakes disappeared. But Nadezhda promised to resume production for the next vacation. She also stated that she transferred all the proceeds to her beloved dad. Heartwarming? Like, I've got 1.1 million resources here. I'm back in the prime ministership? Is that what it meant when I got... And I have public relations committee. Huh. I could throw some money at these things. Nah. Things are kind of going okay. Like, I'm not the most popular in places, but dissatisfaction in the industrial region. Like I was saying, not the most popular in places, but war in Iraqi Kurdistan. Call on the parties to end their conflict. Honecker died. Oh no. Uprising in industrial region. Discontent of the upper class has reached a climax. What are you talking about? The upper class is my best class. Well, 99% corruption. I really wish I knew. Uh-oh, hold on. I don't want to get kicked out. Keep going. Russia begins partnership with NATO. What? Did I hear that right? You cannot compromise principles. You made a very serious mistake. Your party crossed the road to very business people. So we do not even know whether it is worth forgiving you for this. However, we are not idiots here, so I think it is quite possible to come to an agreement with you. Sure, it's got support. These rallies are just... what? I've lost a lot of, like, administrative resources this month. Longtime prodigal friend. Be healthy, buddy. Yes, I hope you haven't forgotten about your old friend. Is it you, Sergey? Ah, it is Sergey. You're not gonna get it, buddy. Sorry. Buddy, how is that? How could these mediocrities and lazy people not simply accept this idiotic law? Well, nothing. I'll show them again. Like, am I kind of doing okay? Let me sort of save this and, like, long test. We'll call it long test. Support the Russophile Vyacheslav Kerbich. Organize the unity of Congress of the opposition of Belarus. Yeah, that sounds great. Elections in Ukraine. Oh. Prime Ministership is gone. If we invest money, how much is it going to be? 300,000 to keep it? For how long? That probably wasn't worth it, right? Dissatisfaction in the upper class again. I'm just trying to make it to 1996, and it's not going well. War in Chechnya. Condemn the invasion. Invasions are bad. We got more murders. Dissatisfaction in the capital. Nobody wants that. Our resources are waning. I didn't catch that in time. Oh, the nuclear symbol's gone. Okay, we're getting a Russian spy. Let's just allow foreign investors again. Alright, 1995. They do not like us. Anywhere. Are we at 0%? We are. Let's just wait for the election results. What's actually happening down here? Back in the prime ministership. Ah, let's let it be. It's too much money for so little gain. Condemn the publication. I'm not doing so well, am I? It's starting to slip away. Well, we're almost to an election year. One more year to go and we'll hit 1996. Gambling. Sure. Rejected. I tried, man. Should I, like, done something illegal? Middle class does not like me. Terrorist attack. Nothing in research. Bonds. So we're 1995. We can do... Using scripts for playing on stock exchanges will allow us to perform more profitable and efficient exchange operations. Nuclear plant. In Soviet times, the construction of a nuclear power plant was the norm, which means that our sovereign country can also afford to have a couple. do the nuclear power plant. 8.9. Let's try something. 8.9. Crime in the industrial region? Where's the crime rate? $8.9 it was, right? Yeah, 9.5. When does it change? 9.2 constantly? I should be like playing the stock market on my currency, honestly, like getting tons of cash. Maybe that's kind of a secret. Like every day it changes and just play the stock market. Buy low, sell high. Massacre in Serbia. Protests in the middle class. Like what is it now? 9.3. When does it change? 8.7. So let's buy it at 8.7. We'll sell at 9s. Let's buy at 8, sell at 9s. $8.6. 9.1. Buy at 8. Come on. Sell at 9. Free money, right? What was that symbol that disappeared? Okay, actually, that stock market thing really is cool. Maybe even starting the game from the very beginning, cool. Kind of cool. It gives me a purpose between months of something to do. Like, and when numbers go up, that's great, right? I could become potentially filthy rich early on. That tactic. Be healthy, buddy. Let's put it to a vote. Sure, sir. Let's see. It was rejected. Sorry, Sergey, come on. Come up with better rules and laws. We're really close to an election. Like, we're 2 months away from an election. We're losing there, we're losing there. We got there, we're losing there. So we're gonna keep the north, right? Let's see what time for empty promises. Yep, it's election time. I have so much money. Healthcare system, yeah! What? Ban on CRP media. All I did was promise healthcare to everybody. That's not like controversial. Pro-US, yeah! Okay, here comes the big moment. And I'm gonna get kicked out of everything, aren't I? Let's not vote on a law 2 days before an election. Okay, here we go. Hey, I kept the industrial region, which is surprising to me. Okay. Fully expected. Vote for our party. Nope. Now it's time for the portfolio. So we're gonna get like nothing here. We're gonna get scraps. Okay, we get one of these. Defense. No economics. That way we can build stuff. Oh yeah. Let's put it all in. Boom. Not bad. Prime Minister gets full. Maybe I should have been doing that. Mr. Zubenko. Serious mistake. What do we do? Got our court control. We'll see. I have very little clout now, so whatever happens is not going to be because of me. Yeah, you go to hell. That's the best. Uh-oh, the Mafia wakes up. Sensational event. The leaders of the capital's headquarters of the CRP was found hanged today in the capital's park. Dear me. Well, now we don't have to worry about anything but the upper class. I mean, sorry, we should build business and development. All right, what do we got as far as budget here? Let's invest. And let's see if we can build something. Here we go. Business and development. Boom. And we can do economic zone for another 500. This one I'm funding out of my own pocket, by the way, guys. I hope you like it. Economic zone. Boom. Another economic zone. How about we do another business and development? We got nothing else we're doing with our money. We'll try it. Boom. All right. Do they have killed? So many problems. Oh, now our guys got murdered. We have nothing. We have no control over anything now. The Prime Minister's got the budget of 1,000. Maybe I should watch and see what these guys do to him. How do they get the operability so high? I couldn't do that. My operability is pathetic. Corruption is maxed, basically. This is like, we have only... So we went from owning everything to having just the northern region. At least they like me here still. The socialists are coming back with force, aren't they? Call him to surrender to Hog. We'll see if everybody likes it. They probably don't. I'm gonna get blamed. Uprising in the north. I'm almost out. Our party unity is waning. Dissatisfaction in the mayor of the east. I'm not in the mayor of the east. What does it matter to me? Look at how much I have support of nobody. This place is falling apart. Send party greetings, sure. I'm wondering if one secret trick is to like have bribe with administrative resources. We have enough of those. How do we even have any party budget coming in? Is it because it's sandbox mode and we are given basically free resources? What's being researched, by the way? Curious. I mean, we're not in charge. Scripts? Because to be honest, Najabula killed. The whole playing with my own currency is an exponential thing. The buy low, sell high thing I was doing. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm not in charge of anything. Democrats lead in 1996. It's been 4 years. Party greetings. So when I'm not in control of anything, what do I do? Unconstitutional actions now too. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I'm trying to lay low, right? Whoops. I don't care. Sure. We only have 8 votes. Yeah. Uprising. Support. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. That was a big boost to my... Is there a special election being held? Necessary to solve demographic issues. Say what? 1997 is the next election? Did I? I didn't claim it, did I? No, it's part of the Liberal Party. Murders, not again. Alright, pre-election debates. Sure, Russian. No, let's do Russian ones. Because we already have decent with America. Whoa! If only I had enough clout that we could get it passed, that would have been huge for them. For the people. Election hour! Capital. So we now have control of here. And not here. Which has all the goodies that they're taking advantage of without me. At least I switched to something and I don't have nothing. Why is there a special vote in 1997? Only been 1 year. Something happened? Alright, here we go again. We have the capital region, so we're getting a ton of resources in here, right? So, defense, economics. If we go back to economics, we can... Internal affairs. Let's try that one. And defense. Those are ones I haven't done before. Hey, I can fully fund them all too! How are things going so well suddenly? How are these places looking? Huge amounts of plus... Oh, except for economics. Putting pressure on a couple of judges and jurors and bribing several others, we will achieve the closure of some cases open against members of our party. Purge corruption. Well, we don't need to do that right now. Who needs this old stump? How did we get into this? Like, the balance of power shifted significantly. We now have 23 votes in the in the legislature. Let's save this in case something goes awry. Long test. Hey, they don't like the industrial region, the mayor. How's it feel? Huh? We have so much money now coming in. Like, we could actually do some projects here, right? Business and development. Spiritual food. Let's throw some money at the spiritual food, yeah? So if we go here and go spiritual food, economic zone, spiritual food, and order and security. Place the blame on the totalitarian regime of the WPK. Maximum unity. Why does everything seems like it turned around? I thought we were doomed. Parliamentarians leave the Blue Guard? Do we have control of the research right now? I forget. Yes, we do! We're researching the internet. Why? We were close on the nuclear power plant. Let's go back to that. Alright, we'll see if anyone wants it. Sorry, bro. You know the drill. If only. Alright, Sergey. We might have actually found one. Hey, great buddy. Our business is going uphill. So I'm curious, how are the budgets? The budgets are still positive. Operability is 0, but why does this keep saying Republic leaves the EAEC? Further participation in the structures of the Eurasian Economic Community. Completely failed as a union designed for regional integration. Will no longer participate in the organizations. Yes, that's happened like 7 times. Stop bringing this up. Fine, it got rejected. Why do you keep bothering me? Why did the Mafia... Oh, the Mafia kills my guys if that fails. Interesting. Let's see if we can, Currency's 4? 4.8? That's fantastic. Sell at 5.1. 4.9. Buy at 4, sell at 5. No. It's not much. Oh, rallies against me. How are you gonna stop me? I own this place. Business benefits. Everyone benefits. I'm gonna do charity work. How about that? We do a little bit of charity work. Wait, did that upset the upper class to do that? I don't know. Oh. do too much of that, and they get upset with you. All right, I'm gonna see if I can. So it's 5.1. Again. 5.8. Oh, if I bought it 5.1. Welcome to the return of Pravdalyubov. Old pickets. Yeah, whatever that does. It's a pleasure, whatever just happened. Wom. Nah, I'll vote for it, yeah. Hey, they passed. How are we doing here? Decent. No. How's our currency? 5.5. Okay, so 5 and 6 is the new 4 and 5. $6.2. There it is. Let's buy it 5.7. Oh no, we're down 0.4. There we go. We can do better than 6, right? Darn. Double darn. We're moving along. I'm learning a lot. I'm also not learning anything, it feels like. Stop this. Leave me alone. Oh no, the Mafia wakes up. Nothing being researched. Let's fix that. We got a nuclear plant. Let's get the, scripts on the stock exchange. Yes. Just try it. We need to sell this. 3.1! The lower it is, the better, actually. 2.4? Can we buy one? Yes, we can. Only one. Stop pushing the wrong button. Yeah, we'll buy 2 at 2.4. Two? I bought it at 2.4. There you go. 2.6. 2.8. This is gonna be a long game if I'm gonna play the stock market like that. You know that, right? But it actually could be the ticket, honestly, to super amounts of funds. Nobody wants that. Buy at 3. Let's leave it alone and see what happens at 2.8. Okay, we'll buy 2.8. Oof, bad timing. And 1998 it is. We can wait for 3s. There we go. I sold too many. Murders of SRPs. Okay, at least they let me here. Do I buy at 3? I wait to 2s, right? Yeah. 2.7. 3.2. Let's just sell it all. Even though I took a huge loss. 3.3. 2.7. Let's buy it all at 2.7. Sell it all at 2.8. No. There we go. Sell it all at 3. Like, that's just one way. I mean, it's good to know that it can work that way. Okay. No. Man. How's it doing down here? What do you want now? $1.6 million administrative resources. I know I kind of feel for a fact that that's where I'm going to, that's where I'm going wrong. Like, I need more administrative resource. I need to use more administrative resources. Let's go for this. This is a good one, right? Yeah. How goes the 4.8? Oh. Leave me alone. I hope you're happy. Just put a build a vote. It failed. We need to get these guys out of here. What do we have for currency? It's 5.6. Hey, now we're back. You're welcome. You're welcome. Now we're back up to 5 point whatever. Interesting. Vote against. I'm tempted to like I'm really tempted to start over. Save over long test. This is the long haul. I don't know, maybe we actually beat the game in this run. I'm sitting here doing like nothing with my administration but playing the stock market right now. I'm watching us leave the whatever, whatever. That's 5.3. 5. Alright, let's blow it all on 5. 5 is the new 3. Yay! We just made a 10% gains there. Is this game coming down to just like playing the stock market and then getting assassinated by the mafia? And then the upper class hating us? I mean, we don't need the upper class to win this. That was the only one with the communists who pushed the bill forward. I want to see this one through, but I also want 2000 problem. Recently, the countdown began on January 1st, 2000. On this day, the world media held events dedicated to the computer problem 2000 and ways to solve it. You mean Y2K? According to well-known programmers and mathematicians, this transition can be very difficult for us and cause a lot of problems. The problem is this: most of the software that appeared until recently did not take into account hundreds, and even more so thousands of years in the arrangement of dates. Turns out that on January 1st, 2000, many financial and analytical programs will fail, which will lead to multi-billion-dollar losses. Many countries have already allocated large financial sums to solve this problem. A similar commission will begin to work in Russia next year, which will have to solve the problem. Similar examples can be found in almost every country and organization. The United Nations adopted a resolution on June 25th that calls on the UN and Secretary General to take the measures necessary to ensure the readiness of UN computer systems by 2000. Good old Y2K. Do not worry, these are just speculations. Yeah, they're just speculations, despite the fact that the government does not comment on the 2000 problem. In any way, a number of opposition parties are already developing a program of assistance that should affect businessmen and entrepreneurs close to them. He was the appeal to the International Cooperation Center, Y2K, asking for assistance to our business. Not so much the act of it, but more the theory. Alright, how much? 2.9! Jump! Super low is super good. Oh my goodness. These guys are not happy. Anything I do. There we go, 2.9. Three. 2.7. I'll spend half on 2.7. Ooh, sell it. Yeah, that's gonna be a super trick if we don't win this run. Defeat in Russia. A lot of text in this game. You knew Yugoslavic conflict. October 1999 coming, or 98 coming up. Gossip. All right, what do we want? Sure. It passed. Whatever. Not because of us. What's our currency at now? 4.4? Because every day I could potentially increase, every other day I could potentially increase my currency by 10%, 20%, depending on what the activity is day one. And we have 4 months to do it, which means that's effectively 60 or so different stock comp. Like 60%. If you increase your budget 20%, 60 times, that's an insane amount of money. And it only goes up from there. Satisfaction. What? 3.8. Everybody loves that, right? Yeah. Upper class hates me. Upper class hates me bad. 4. Let's buy 4. Sell at 4.5. Boom. Just like that. I made like 10% on those. Buy at 4.3. Sell at 4.8. Boom. Like so much cash. We can bribe with administrative resources, yeah. Excellent work. Alright, 1999. We're still good here, yeah? Wait, what's that symbol? Ooh. Sorry, buddy. Nothing to research. We got our bonds. We can do. We got our scripts. must abandon the remnants of the Soviet past and adopt Western innovations, the culture of consumption and commodity fetishism. So the internet has been partially researched. Let's do that one. 2.1! This is where it, like... Next day? 1.5! I missed out on an opportunity there. We bought it 2.1.4. That's where it's at when it gets that low. So we're up 10%. I should have sold 2.1, huh? Votes? Nah. Come on. There it is, 2.2. Do I sell now? Oh, I'm greedy. I want to go higher than that. We'll go one more day. Ah, it dropped. This is the numbers, though. Alright, we're back to 2.1. Ah. 2.2. We sell it here. So let's see if it drops to the 10s again. Nope, 2.1. Let's buy some. And now it's 2.3. Now we sell that. $2.2. $2. 1.9. 2.1. 2.2. Greetings, Chavez. Sell, and there we go. We just made tons of cash. Yeah. They want to make this a numbers game. I can play the numbers game. Oh! I forgot we actually own ministries that we have to keep track of. No, we can send administrator. Okay, so what are we doing that we need to... Budget is dying. This budget is dying. Internal affairs, huh? We're just trying. We're at this point. We're just trying to 1.9. Buy some at 1.9. 1.9 is my starting point. And we 2.2. We sell it. All right. Let's see if we can push it to the year 2000. See what happens. Wait for the elections. We always wait for the elections. We don't support anyone. What does that say again? 3 new members, Poland, Hungary, and the Czech Republic. The Republic directly borders on Poland, so the expansion of NATO to the east causes concern of a number of political forces, fearing that this will provoke a response from Russia. Huh. What are the odds that that would happen? None of our business. Party welcome alliance expansion, yes. NATO bombs Yugoslavia. Oh my. Protest parties. Support humanitarian bombing? No. Express protest. We don't like that. New treaty. Reforms. So there's gonna be a lot of save scumming going on whenever if and when I need to restart this and try again. where I'm going to be just oodles of money oodling out my ears. That's dissatisfaction in the East. Do we have any... We actually have some support here in the industrial. Not enough to defeat the Communist Party, but we're gaining some support. Older brother awakens. End of the Yugoslavia War. We keep leaving the EAEC or whatever. I wish there was a way to advance. Oh, there is! How do you stop time? So, oh, you just hit it again? No? So, one... How do you stop? There are shortcut keys. No. So let's go one. Yeah, there we go. We can see who actually is in charge of these. Currency at the rate of 1? That's a lot of clicking. I wonder if I can go lower than 1. We're in the means of potentially doubling our money here, or more. $1.4, 40% increase. It can go more, right? Back to 1. I should have jumped. 0.8. 1.1. No, we can do better. 1.3. That's a 30% increase of what I had, right? And we hope that it goes down. 30% increase. I didn't realize it can go down to 1. I only have to click 39 more times. Look how much money I have now. Alright, so what is it at? 1.3. 0.4. How is that possible? I'm gonna be clicking a lot here. I'm gonna have enough money to do anything I want. Like crap, I could just flood the budgets of all of my... It almost seems like this game is broken because of the stock market exchange. Because there's no hard cap on the amount of currency we have. Wow. Well, I found a cheap-ish, sort of cheapish way to really mess with the 0.4. Remember, I had 2.4 million. I've only clicked 412 times, that's all. Meme God, I might take you up on that link for an auto clicker for my mouse. I've just had to click 550 times in less than 2 minutes. So let's save a long test and advanced time. It was 0.4, yeah? 0.6, 50% increase. Let's load. Double or nothing, right? 1.2. I just tripled the money. It's gonna go from 2.4 to like 7.2. Oh my goodness. 7.2 million currency. No way. In literally a day. And it's not it's this is a legal action. It's not increasing any upset. It's not making anyone upset. It's not This is insane. To go from 2 point, the next time it goes to 0.4 or whatever, I have to click the mouse literally 1,500 times or something. 7.2 million. Holy crap. This is insane. My hand can't, my hand is becoming... Alright, well we just literally broke the game. 7.2 million. Alright. Save, long test. I don't know where all this money came from, but we're at 1.2. 0.8. It can go lower, right? .5. There it is. Now we gotta click it like 1,500 times. I kind of don't want to do it on this account, on this save file. I kind of want to start over and have unlimited funds at the beginning of the game, and do it on the hardest skill level, and just buy all of my problems away because I'll own everything. I'll have an unlimited budget for everything. I can just invest in everything and as much as I want to. I can buy everything like. .5. I thought my money going up 10 or 20% every day, or every other day I should say, was amazing. This is going up multifold every other day. We're talking money in the billions by the first election. I'm not kidding. My arm's gonna fall off though if I do this. Alright, we're about a third of the way there. I didn't realize this game would come down to a limitation of my physical hand strength and dexterity and stamina. I'm clicking as fast as I can. I have more money in my coffers than the country has a budget for every month. Do I have enough money to just win the game from here? I should make a new save file called Spare My Arm. 2/3 of the way there. And I'm gonna have to sell all this again, so let's get another 1,500 clicks. For science, though, right? For science. This game just became... I mean, it took me 10 hours to figure this out, but this game became significantly easier because of this. What does a privilege do? I could just buy Unity now. I don't mean the game development company that people use to make this game. I mean Unity as far as party Unity. 0.4 is the lowest I've seen it. I wonder if it can go to 0.1. I really wonder. Save game. Long test. Yes. Back. Okay. Fast forward time 1 day. Oh, what's up? No, 1 day. 1.3. That's another nearly triple. I feel like we could do better though, right? Like 0.7. Let's try something. Let's advance time quite a bit and see where it ends up. Not going up. Maybe that event will modify it. No. Sell it at 1. It's only double what I paid for it. Insurrection of the lower class. Too bad, bro. You don't realize how wealthy I am. 1.7. There we go. I still feel like we could do way better. This is over triple, so I'm gonna have insane amounts of money. Talking what, like 20 million here? No, 24 million? So much money, I don't think I can spend it all. Or I could even just leave some of it in here, and when it goes to like 8, you just pull it out whenever I need it. Like, oh, I need a couple million. Let me just sell some of this stuff. Yeah, this is almost 20 million right here. Cool, calm, and collected. Just sell, sell, sell. It is close to 20 million. I knew it was going to be exponential. I didn't realize that the currency could go this low and then become this exponential. Like, do I stop at 20 million and just leave the rest in it? That's so funny how it just, the value of the currency, 120 more clicks. The value of the currency just tanked so hard. I legit don't even need to do this anymore. I should have enough money for the end of time, right? Ah. 1990s, baby. Alright. So ministries. Who wants money? You're only 1.6 million in debt. Let's help you out with that. I guess 2.4 million isn't a perfect answer, huh? And I can always pull out of it too. Corruption's at 100? Like, how do I get the operability up? Like, I gotta do this, right? Now's the time. Because I can just dump money in it now. I've already spent 4 million. I guess money does kind of just disappear, doesn't it? Yikes. Okay, now that we have control of that. So operability is 0. Let's see what happens when we hit the 4th. Operability is still 0. Like, is it just too corrupted beyond help? playing around and see what some of these things do. We got the corruption down. And the Ministry of Defense. So when it comes time to the elections, oh boy, I'm tired. Announced his resignation on January 1st, 2000. Prime Minister Vladimir Putin was appointed acting president. What are we at for currency's 0.6? I totally could double my money like instantly. The problem of the year 2000, discussed in the media lately, has been successfully passed. Most of the world's governments promptly fixed all the shortcomings in hardware and computers, so the losses were minimal. Yeah, I told you. Look, we have a license? We don't have a license? You need a license to rally? Did they, like, pigeonhole themselves into owning this place? We're at 100, 100? The only one that really hates us is the upper class. How's the budgets of everything? Look, operability is going up, corruption is going up. No, not so much. We're stuck here, right? Like, we can't... We lost the Ministry of Economics. We have no control over it. How do we clean that up? So, keeping corruption down is pretty important, it seems. All right. Ooh, I just thought of a way to do more efficiently. Sure, let's look at the party resources. Just hit the number 3. I can just skip through all this. Yeah, let's vote for it. It passed. Improve the rapport of the upper class. Alright. Yeah, let's vote for it. Year 2000. How's our, Whoa! Ah, got rejected. How are we doing with our businesses? Negative budget. Tons of corruption. Another 800,000 down the drain, or just over $1 million down the drain. This game got significantly more clicking. How's our currency? Is 1.8. Yeah. Vice Guard Fund. I can move the map? Why? Hey, long time no see, buddy. Let's see if your gun carrying law is going to have any clout here. Sorry, buddy. The lower class aggression is basically non-existent. It is that's now non-existent. Oh, dissatisfaction with the mayor of the capital. How? I've given you guys everything. Research. Satellites. Time for us to land on the moon. Or at least launch a man into space. Or at least a dog. In general, build a cosmodrome. Network. Let's do Cosmodrome. Why not? But like, I still don't know where we're headed towards, right? Like, I'm just passing time. Constantly leaving Bulldozer Revolution. Constantly leaving the EAEC or EAEF. EAEC. We should be getting negative corruption here. 76.8. Another bush. It's going down. Scandal in the seminar. I don't care about such scandals. Dun dun dun. Costing a lot of money to do what I want to do. Beyond hope. Parades. Because why not? How much more does this game have? I'm assuming a bit because you're going to be able to research thing in the 2000s. And... oh... yeah, that. Yeah. Almost time, huh? We don't have this. How do we get a license? What upsets the lower class? Is it talk shows that upsets the lower class? Yes. A charity upsets the upper class. I don't care. Let them riot. Oh, but increases corruption. Back up to 100. I wonder if I can actually literally buy this completely out. 15.9. Curious. It's diminishing returns, right? Wait, it stopped. Why is it stopped? I can't be any more charitable? Oh no, it's working. Time for talk shows. Oh, I think I can't make the upper class any angrier is what it is. This doesn't make the middle class excited anymore? The audits. 2140. When you have all the money you ever want, you can do anything you want. Who's gonna win? $61%. Wait, can I buy this place now? Economic. It's all about economics. Okay. Here we go. One more month. But we gained the north? I didn't even try. How did that happen? I barely beat out the communists, I guess, huh? Well, we'll see what happens with the next, Alright. Here we go. What do we want here? Internal affairs? Economics? And the Prime Ministry? Kinda doesn't matter because I gotta fund it myself anyway, right? Right? $100% for it. Yikes, that costs a lot. For the motherland. Raise customs prices for foreign equipment. We need more money, sure. This game's gonna eventually run out of events, right? Pay off your debt. What'd you do, Sergey? Oh, good news is I've got tons of money. Nobody truly... I mean, the upper class hates me, but... How do I bring down the upper class? Do I put forth bills that they like? Is that it? I've never really done that. Okay, well that didn't work. Yeah, Blue Guard, you've got nothing here. Terrorist attack on September 11th. Criticize terrorism. I wonder what our currency's at. 21. Nice. Young genius. Insurrection of the lower class? How is that possible? They love me the most, and they're the least aggressive. Really? Already they don't like me here? Investment in it. Right now I'm just pushing buttons to try to get to an end. See, when you don't do anything, you don't upset your allies. That's life. And whom do we hear this condemn as a party? Existence of the axis of evil. Where to put a tick? Wow. I'm getting somehow a lot of popularity with some things. Even though there's dissatisfaction somehow. Leader of the CRP received a gold medal. On the dispatch of the Mars rover. Look at the support I'm getting. Cassettes, DCDs are the way to go. We're gonna be a little bit behind, but you know. $195 residents. It got rejected. Wait, I thought I said it got rejected. Chavez removed from power. Chavez's policies lead to the collapse. Of course. Oh, the lower class. Oh, Russia doesn't like me somehow. Failed coup. If I could get this number down, I think we'd be in a really good spot. Like, how could we... And if there's one more election, I can just try to, like, get all the power. Is that enough? Is that enough to win? Bill requirement. Hey, yeah, looks good to me, sure. Excellent work. I'm just making numbers go up. 2002, huh? Oh, you guys are back. Alright. Currency is valued at 1. The valued at now. Keep pushing my buttons. Other than the upper class, because I had all those audits, how do I... How do I appease the upper class, you think? Maybe I should save on a different file in case I've hit a point of no return somehow. Very serious mistake. What'd I do? What'd I do? How are we looking at as far as popularity? Wow. I'm becoming more popular than everyone. Look at this. I hold some charity things here? I can't. Region is in the party. Oh, yeah. I can't make myself popular by means of that. So what do? I wait for an election. Mine is 4,000. Well, 4 million. Corruption hit 100 here. Well, that cost me a cool million. What good is that? What good is bringing down the operability to quell corruption if that's all I'm doing with it? We have illegal actions? What? Did those go away? I could do this stuff. Because I'm at 100? No. A lot of this stuff is doable now, huh? What about here? Well, I'm not in charge anymore. You know, I wonder if some of these other people being in charge, making these things happen, has caused me to cause the country to become more stable, because I wasn't doing anything. That much is true. We're losing popularity with the lower class, though. I think. So how many years into the 2000s does this go? Oh. US invasion of Iraq. Criticize Hussein's regime. Sure. Assault on Baghdad. I'm probably not going to get an election there. Rejected. Still don't know why he likes that. It got rejected. So let's save over a second one. Long test late. Okay. Hussein was overthrown. Aggressiveness of the upper class. People are starting to lose favor with me, huh? That's just stuff that I have no control over, though, I feel. Are we getting close to an election year, though? Look at this. Pushing out the other slowly but surely, yeah? I wonder if I can use numbers on those. I'll have to try it. Yeah, I'll vote for that. Where are our games? We don't have time for some kind of children's toys. Fund the development of a game about our party, yeah. Yeah. We'll call it Collapse, a political simulator. No, the numbers don't help here. Can I, Can I... What was I about to... I just lost my train of thought. What was I gonna do? I don't remember. Colored plague has reached Georgia too. %. Wow, people did not like that. So the Liberals, right? No, it's Social Democrats. They're beating me. No, I'm beating them. I actually might win all three. Need 66% now? Oh, that's why some of them are failing when it seems like we have the... We might not have this... 2004 now. Excellent work. Haha. Rallies against... What? What happened? I'm not pushing the Liberal Party down, I'm just removing the... Shrinking the green, I'm not necessarily shrinking the yellow. It's costing me millions. Now I'm pushing, but I'm making the... Oops. I'm upsetting the lower classes now, getting angst. Maybe I do the audits then. 25, 35. Okay. How did that happen? Spending a ton of administrative points on this too. Hundreds of thousands of administrative points are going towards this. Are they gonna hate the mayor? Is that what's gonna happen now? Use the business groups. Yep, oh, that's the Maid of the South. What about the Maid of Central? That was a shocker. End of anti-CRP rallies. Good. Oh. All right, we just got discs. Do marketing. So let's go back here and make sure that my budgets are good. At least the budgets are on a positive. I think I'm paying for my past misdeeds on the budget here. Because I think I ran this one into the ground really early, right? And now I'm paying the millions to get myself out of the hole. Make myself look good. I think. Okay. We're down to 8 million. What's our currency at? 1.2? Keep an eye on that. 0.3. Yeah. Fifth expansion. I've spent half my money. It's all good, isn't it? Okay, where are we at? Now we're losing to the Social Democrats there. Republic cannot into space. Rejected? I still don't see why he's happy about it being rejected. And we're back in the negative 700s already? You guys waste so much of my time. Jar crisis. Abortion law. You're welcome. Tragic events. Let's just start bribing these guys. The upper class loves this. They'll get on their good side. You're never gonna please everybody. What a game. External and temporary. Protests of the middle class suddenly now, huh? Maybe I should have waited this out a bit before I tried to do anything there and waited for like an election year. Could have perhaps saved a lot of money. The Republicans lead. Support the protesters. Yeah. Viva la revolution. Hey! Aggressiveness of the upper class just dropped. Alliance Brit. The Conservative Republican Party has become one of the most sought-after political parties in Republic, constantly receiving about a third of the votes of citizens. CRP always has its representation in the ministries, and its appointees sometimes even hold the post of head of government. Members of the CRP, popular with the populace, sometimes win regional elections and hold mayoral posts. By entering into various political coalitions, the CRP manages to push its bills to Parliament. But the decisive measures that were in line with the party's line are not always approved by political allies, so often you have to rely on compromise solutions. Dominant wing. In the Conservative Party, the contradictions between the supporters of the two wings, the National Conservatives and the supporters of the Eurasian Path, continue to worsen, who are tearing apart the Conservative movement from within. The party leader manages to restrain the split in the party, but for how long? During this time, the CRP committed 1 anti-constitutional actions. 0 sabotage was carried out against opposition parties. 0 attacks on the headquarters of other parliamentary parties were planned. There were 0 provocations at rallies of other parties. Organized 8 rallies. CRP committed 1 anti-constitutional action. Does that mean I won? Or lost? It was just over. Does it go to 2005? Is that it? Let me see the terminology real quick. I think it happened at 2005. So you played for 13 years? Alright, here we go. Boom. Most vivid results of political reforms. The most vivid examples of a police state. A dictatorship that is based on the arbitrariness and violence. This is how the Western media refer to republic. Perhaps in some ways they are right. Freedom has not been increased since the collapse of the Soviet Union, but in difficult years, any measures are good. Too much disregard for violence can only generate more violence, and even more so, they themselves are doing no better. New economic thinking. Market reforms were carried out in Republic, which led to the establishment of a market economy in the country. The state intervenes in the economy only on indicative principles, informing economic actors about the goals and means of state economic policy and possible trajectories of economic development. The country has created a large sector of the state economy, which includes a number of industries and financial institutions. Functioning of social elevators. A kind of elitist system has formed in Republic, when social elevators openly do not work for everyone. You can get into the upper echelons of power only if you have certain connections or only if you curry favor with the authorities. The majorities of the population cannot directly influence the government because the system itself rejects outsiders. National issue. National minorities living in Republic have identical rights within the Republicans, as well as broad cultural and political autonomy. There are many schools in the country that teach their classes in the languages of the minorities' peoples. They are simply no prerequisites for separatism and nationalism. In this regard, Republic perhaps differs from some post-Soviet countries where national minorities are pressed and forced to emigrate. Friends. Factions. I didn't really do anything with any of those. Belarusia today. The house always wins. So let me load the very beginning. Load. And let me just see what happens. Let me see what the text is when I lose. Also, what's the value of my money? 5.6. Yeah. I just want to lose real quick. Hey, we won one. Here, let's and let's that's one thing I could do, is just not win anything. How did I win 2? I didn't do a thing and I won 2. So let's do this. Let's lower Unity and get thrown out. Yeah, see, like, none of these are optional because you lose. Decline of the Republican conservatives. Let me just double check the terminology. There. It's over, yeah. I think I win. Or at least I survived, calling it a win. So let me try something. Let me go new game. Let me go mystical. And let's start. Then skip this. So what's the value of the currency? This all comes down to that. Current rate is 12. Let me try something. Exit, new game. Mystical, start, skip. Value is 12. Okay, so it always starts at 12. 250 this time, huh? New game. How did I get 300 last time? Did I get 300 last time? I'm intrigued about what I can do with this. Save over. Mystical test. I just want to try something. So let's advance one day and see what happens to the currency. 12. Yeah. It's not changing. It's not changing. It's not changing. Does it only change every month? It only changes every month. Is that part of the mystical skill level? Or does it only kick in the first month? 4.2. Curious. Let's go to that first month then. I'm at the Blue Guard. Oh, is that what happened? Mystical conservative. Hey, that's what happened. I see why starting as conservative is easier. Okay, so it only starts after the first month. If we save over mystical test. Okay. So far nothing's happened. Okay. Boom. 4.8. That's the same number. That's not good. Boom. 4.4. Okay. Okay, so it does vary. I'm wondering how low it'll go. 4.4 is our lowest. $4.2. So if we buy this out, right, can we do anything to increase our cash prior to this? Even through illegal means? That's pathetic to the where it's not worth it. Right? $4.2. I'm morbidly curious about this, but so what's the next day then? 22.5. And then it sits in the 20s. That's insane. Watch this. First day, boom. 5.2. Let's do a little better than that so we can see the true power of this. Sure, 4.7. There. There we go, the next day. Boom, it instantly goes to 22. Look at that. Crazy. Start the game off with, instead of 300, you start with 1.4 million. Anyway. GG.